guys, Kamalam Elameke, and welcome to my YouTube channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you for your support, and to everybody who's just subscribed, ndiyabulela ndiyabonga enkosini, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is take 2 of this video because I did it last week and I was like, no, there are some things I actually forgot. Let me go back and redo it. So hence I'm redoing it today. But anyways, today I'm talking about how I met my husband. Backstory quickly, ne? As you guys would have seen, if you're on this channel, I'm hoping that you've watched my first video where I talk about my abusive relationship. Yeah. So since again relationship, ne? And I knew what kind of a person I wanted. I prayed. Like in guys, I believe in prayer. I believe in the power of prayer. So all this time, okay, when I knew okay, and this all chat up, and this all last up, and so I prayed to God. Because you guys know I'm Christian. I've said this in my previous videos. I believe that He is my Lord and Jesus Christ is my King. So I believe in prayer. I know prayer. I pray. So I was like, you know what? I'm the relationship. It was my first serious relationship. So if I pray, I'll get the kind of guy I want, you know. So then guys, I used to list the things I wanted for like I used to say, God, I want a man who does this. I want a man who's like this. I want a man who is like all of those things, ne? And then, okay, this is fast forward. This was me praying all along. And then okay, after my 4-year degree, 4 years, after 4 years, when the internship, after internship, when the ComServe. So this is like ComServe year now. It's a small town. I was like 100 kilometers away from Queenstown. Then Payana again, the Pangela Payana that year. I Dafika Payana in April of 20 what 20 what is it? Of 2012. The figure Ekala, the Pangela April. My husband was not there at the but physically he wasn't working there because of some problems with his department. So wayopangela was in his bed, which was about 50 km away. So we never met when I ufika kwam eqala. So I had this friend who was working in the same department as my husband. He befriended me, we befriended each other, we became friends. And then we spent a lot of time together because he used to come to my department or I used to go to his and we chat and all of these things. I April, May, June, July, August. Guys, it was far from home. My family was in PE. So can you imagine the distance I had to travel to go see my daughter because my daughter was in PE at this time. So then like I don't want to be here the following year. Like I wanted to leave. Like you do 1 year of ComServe. Some go back then. They used to offer you a full time permanent post if you wanted. But I had already told myself, I'll figure I'm a few months down the line, but I'm not staying here. I don't want to stay here. It takes me 5 hours to go home. And I don't know, man. I felt like I wanted a place that would I drive 50 k's or 100 k's to the beach and all of that. So I had these things where too. As dreams, I would say. So what I did is I already wrote a letter to be exchanged. Even within that year, I wrote a letter to my department head, because the Bisho is closer to Wepedi, as you all know. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Really? Okay. That was my husband boiling the kettle. But Anyways, as you guys know, I'm from Pedi. So a Pedi, so a show is like an hour or an hour 20 minutes. People are rude. What is this? What is this?
Your phone.
I know it's my phone, dude. Okay, sorry guys. I know me. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, okay, I had already written a letter, guys, to a bishop. The city no, I mean to your department. My child had an injury, like so she needed physio. So I was like, you want to who's gonna take it to a physio? Like abantu basendlini ke akakho moto endlini namane akabinayo imoto but badala and this physio things I understanding you know, and all of that. So I was like, you know what, mandicele le transfer. So I was in the process ndicele le transfer for both, but in lapha ke ngokuhlala apha ecala. Okay, fine. Around September, ndihleli ke dispensary yethu had a small door where you would communicate with the patient xa uyinika ipilisi. So kondihleli apha, the nice thing about where I was, it had an overview of department folders, which is the clerk department. It also had an overview of a lot of things, man. I could see almost the department. Just a few, the walls were hidden from us, but we could see abantu xa iphuma department ethile, like sasingabantu bathanda indaba, babesithanda indaba, basasingabantu abahlebayo, wathi abantu babona yonke into yasesibhedlele, because we saw everything almost yonke. Patient xa ingena siyayibona, xa iphuma igoduka siyayibona. We were those people, we were the center of the hospital. So ndithe ndihleli ke ngoku sihleli siyancokola nale chomi yam ke, le chomi yam iphangela ne-husband yam. So ngumfana ke le chomi. So we're laughing, talking. Ndibone ke ngoku nanke umfana at a distance. I don't know what even like attracted me to because banintsi abafana ndibabonayo isibhedlele. But ke ngoku something said, I man, bani lo mfana. There was something about him. My husband shaves his hair ke. So chebile, freshly shaved. And this nice top, track top, this navy track top, and then these jeans. I didn't like these jeans at the time, guys. But anyways, he was like, and I was like, One is like, okay, that guy is cute, but a condo, you know, like Jay fan. My husband says, "Damn share like guys, I didn't share them." But this is how it happened. So lomfana ngobe phaya ndibuze kule colleague yaba kubani lowa, because ndiyaqala umbona, and I can see that all the other things were interactor nabantu basemsebenzini, like nqoba yabo baze lapha abantu basemsebenzini. So I asked this one bazange ndimbone lo mfana. So I'm like, kubani lowa pha? Ayihleke athi, oh, kulo mfana bendixelela ngaye lo, because he did talk about this guy who's working in his department, but uyophangela kwesinye isibhedlele because there was a problem with their department at that hospital. So I'm like, oh, lo mfana uthetha ngaye lena, and he mentions his name. I'm like, okay, uya lowa. And then my friend calls him back, hey bani zapha zobona la kumntana omtsha ufikayo, uyabo. So and I'm there, guys, sihleli siyancokola. Oh guys, that is snatched. That is snatched. But my husband comes, he stands at the window, but my friend opens for him. He's like, oh hi, ndibani. Wena nditsho ke mna kuba, oh hi, hello, nam ndingu elam Toni. Oh nguwe nomtsha, yes. Oh, where do you come from? And then he tells me, hayi ndiphangela pha because of this. I'm like, oh okay, sharp. And then he notices that I use a BlackBerry. BlackBerry, guys, had a BBM, like BlackBerry Messenger, which was a messenger. It was a messenger, an app. It was a messenger app that could be used only by BlackBerry users. So, BlackBerry, I was BlackBerry pin for the messenger. And then you guys chat. It was something like that. It was a special thing. It's like the iPhone in a drop. No, airdrop. No, airdrop, ne? Sure. Okay, it's like the iPhone on the airdrop. It was something like that, but you're on a message. So he takes my phone. Oh, he's like, oh, can I have your PBM ID? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have. I didn't know anyone who had a BlackBerry or Chomiam. And I didn't know what I would do with the BBM pin. And he was like, no, okay, let me set it up for you. So he sets it up for me. And then when I set it up, he sends himself a hi from my phone. Or he sends me a hi from his phone or something like that. But okay, it's like, okay, that's my BBM, like that's my thing. So I'm like, oh, okay, sharp. And I'm thinking he's only gonna be the only guy I'm chatting to, because I come to museum or something. But okay, I met other people who would have the same, phone, and then share. But okay, anyways, on this BBM, he used to send me SMSs, especially Sasa, good morning or good night, or something like lazy, like stupid things like that. And I'm getting pendule, nothing according up here, guys. According and it's Wamba. And then waphela December kulo nyaka. Everybody goes home during December. Sabuya ngoJanuary. Mna ke ngoku yena afumana permanent post ngoJanuary. Mna I'm still a comserve. I'm gonna get my permanent post if I get it in April, or I leave. Depends. Kodwa bona bani offer permanent post already because there was no one else. But ke mna ke nalani bandifuna uhamba, ndifuna usondela emntaneni wami tonton. But ke ngoku in Feb, what my husband does, Sasi so close as the young ones in Ngoko. So we used to cook for each other. Like I'd cook a meal, I'd cook for all of us. I think it was 3 clinical associates or 2 clinical associates. There's the departments. So it was like 6 of us or 7 of us. So I would cook, and then I cook for all 7 of us, and someone else cooks for all 7 of us. It was nice. It was girls and guys. So it was very nice. So, but guys, so this one time, about January or Feb, my husband texts me, I answered a message about I'm like, oh, okay, sharp. You must remember again, December, he didn't send about hello, how are you, nothing, and nam ke anandi uchile because kukho lo mntu SMS-elana naye, but ke yeah, but ke kukho lo mntu SMS-elana naye nje ke just to keep time, but akho mntu ndicaba I'm seriously dating or anything. So but naye akho ndithi hayi manje I'm data, because ke we were just chatting nje wethu as friends. But in January he says, oh, in beginning of Feb, he says he wants to see me, he wants to talk, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, sharp, come to my place. So I was staying outside of the hospital here, and he was staying inside accommodation a packet special. But he comes to my place, and we sat down. Like on the TV, guys. That's how serious it was. It was like, okay, he wants the TV off. Starts watching TV, and then my husband told me everything about himself. I said everything, guys, even the details you won't like to hear, because but he told me absolutely everything about himself. Like, those shocking things. But like as I said, amazing. This guy never. They actually made me say, okay, if he's that comfortable to tell me, he must be really serious about our relationship now. So I was like, oh, okay, exactly, like serious, because he would never tell me these things. Possibly and then so I was like, he must be honest. He must be an honest person, honest because he told me everything about himself, like and then he was like, okay, bye, like sleep on it and think, like, and we born now obviously I was open with him. I told him everything, and again, my child is not going anywhere, blah blah blah. So but if he is taking me, he must know he's taking me with the child. Sharp. That night I remember I didn't sleep because I was thinking, oh, and by mistake he left his phone by my house, but yeah, but I called it. Yeah, his sister called me too. But yeah, so that guys, I was like, yo, this guy, like was he being serious? I think even the next day I was like, are you serious about those things he told me? He was like, yes, that is me, that is my life. You either accept me and there's nothing else and then we started dating. I think it was February of 2013. February of 2013, he comes back, the answer sanaba ndingahamba ke ngoku ndiyebhisho. Guys, kuthiwa ndingahamba mandiselela amanzi le ndawo. Kuthiwa mandihambe ndiyebhisho ndiyophakala kule ndawo ndiyifunayo, to be close to home and to be close to a PE where my child is, because the rest of my family is in PE, but ePedi kukakhaya khulu. So when we go home, all of us, we go to ePedi, which is like during holidays for December. Most people about will know this, will know what I'm talking about. So ndiqonda ndihambe so ndihamba nango-April ndishiya lo mntu ndigqiba uyothi okay sizodeyitha kuye njani. Now imagine sana ndizawuthini ke ngoku bese babhalele yo guys ndadlala udodge sintonto dodge but ke andahamba ngamafutshane azange ndihambe ndaphela ndithatha i-permanent post yasecala ndahlala with a guy endingayaziyo noba izandiphoxa na like okay for a guy endingayaziyo because kuzange besingahlaliswa yi-2 but ke for a guy endingayaziyo noba ayizundiphoxa na along the way. But we dated, guys. My husband was not a very like communicative guy when it comes to calls or any of that. But obviously, your man you teach love language yako, and he also teach his love language. Now you teach each other how you want to be treated, and then but I'll force it, guys. You teach, and then you see if he's willing to do it. And it's stuck. My husband, Sana's communicator, like. People around us, I'm sure they get tired. Even my daughter gets tired sometimes. But you just saw the guy now and you're calling him that kind of thing. But that's how we are. We are always communicating, even like namhlanje. But okay, sa data, go December, Cape Town. Jen will meet her like his sister and go see. Like Namga had never been to Cape Town. So in December that year, I went to Cape Town. Just to see and to test out Cape Town in Jani and all of those things. My husband, that December, Cape Town. I stayed there, I think, for 4 days or 5 days. And then I go to just before Christmas, I think on the 22nd or 23rd, I went home. I only met his sister, for a brief 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And then I went back because I was like, so he's like, he must pay for an apartment and all of that. So I'm just there to see Cape Town. And also to see like his family, his sister, not his family. Didn't meet his mother, didn't meet his brother, didn't meet anyone. I just met his sister for like 30 minutes because I was like, I don't want to do that. And you see, you learn to and no. Like my principles were like, guys, I had Christian principles. I still do. But okay, yes. So that I go to Christmas. We saw each other the following year. So we were January, and then in Feb of that year, or in January of that year, or end of January of 2014, my husband loses his friend. Cape Town, and then he asked me to accompany him back home. So I was like, oh, okay. I think now this time he had already told his parents that he wants to marry me. But I think he be introduction. But when I went on the number, okay, like he's seriously, he wants to get married. But I didn't take him seriously. It's one. So really, Nyani? Like question marks. But in January, late January of that year, we went to Cape Town. We buried his friend. I stayed over at his house. But I didn't do anything. I wasn't expected to do anything of no, guys. I went as a guest. And then I think we arrived the Friday and we came back the Sunday. And then go February, what ufuna charter. So I was like, oh, really? Like, he's being serious about ufuna charter. So I was like, oh, okay. So he called his mom, they organized everything. And then in April, he went to my house to pay lobola of the following year. So we dated for a year, 2 months. I know most people will ask me, how did I know? I will tell you in another video, guys. I'm going to do another video. I don't want this video to be long. But again, in essence, that's how I met my husband. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. And I hope you guys share my videos with your family, your friends, your everything, your colleagues, everything. Share my video so that I get more subscribers. The route now is to please 1,000 subscribers. I just want to get to 1,000 subscribers. And then yeah, that's all. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Enjoy all the time.
Yeah, it's good.
How many minutes?